Merry Christmas in July. That's a different flower. Hey, Aberdeen. We're gonna go see if the baby hatched or what is going on. It's raining. We always get geese. You can see them. Really? Oh no. It's dead. At least one of them's dead. Who killed the baby? So we don't. Let me see. How can they be so mean, huh? So, the baby that was hatching out yesterday is pecked, and it's still alive. But then another egg was squished open. And yeah, there's one in there I gotta go get. So what's going on is, let me fill you in on some chicken dynamics here. So originally we had 2 broody hens. My battery's gonna die. Originally, she kicked my eggs out. Uh-oh. So originally we had, no, don't give it to her. We have 2, this girl and a girl over there, 2 broody hens, sitting on eggs. Sat on them for a while. They were pretty much all getting fertilized, getting incubated. Then this girl, that black chicken right there, she moved in, kicked her out. She moved over here. We gave her some eggs to sit on. And then once they hatched chicks out over there, they left their half incubated eggs. And so I gave them to her. So, okay, my battery died. Anyway, so the 2 other chicks abandoned their eggs. I gave them to this other girl to sit on. This one was hatching out, as you guys saw yesterday, and sorry if you guys don't like blood. It's still alive, so we're just holding it until it passes, because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna make it. Oh my gosh. Usually broody hens don't lay eggs, so I don't know why she just laid an egg.
Why is it wet?
Because it just got out. Anyway, she is sitting on these eggs over here. It hatched this girl, or guy, whatever, this chick, and she has pecked it to death. I'm pretty sure it's her, because when we stuck it back underneath her, she moved off it and started pecking it again. So, and it's still alive, and we don't want it to die. But in the process, my hair looks funny. In the process, other chickens come.
Those ones are born.
Yeah. In the process, other chickens come and lay eggs in this nest where all these eggs are, and so they step on the half.
They're looking for the baby chick.
Yeah, she's. Come on. We're gonna close this. I'm gonna go in here and look for a minute. So in the process. Okay, you just hold the baby for right now. In the process, I have to go in there and get the. I have to go in there and get the other one. So in the process of them laying eggs, they step on them and they squish them. I mean, not all, like, this door is swelled up because it rained. Not all, I gotta get something to pick that up with. Not all the eggs are half incubated, if you will. But some of them are, and some of them they step on, and a lot of times, like when they are going to lay the eggs, not all of them like stomp all over them, but I have a couple chickens that do. I'm gonna go get it out. So there's another one that's in here laying around that the chickens have pecked at, so I'm assuming that whatever chicken went in there to lay an egg stepped on it, crushed it, and then took off with it. And so now it is out here, like half, it's dead, but you know, it's a baby chick that is halfway. Halfway done. I'm gonna set you guys here on the shelf. So, I'm gonna get it. I don't understand you. I seriously. Why are you pecking my boot? I don't understand you. Oh. Who's... Okay, I'm totally confused. Who are you? Well, you're not her. That's Danny. This big fluffy one. She's Danny. Merry Christmas in July. Hi guys. So I decided last week that I was going to make a Christmas dinner for everybody, and so I'm going to make a fresh pumpkin pie. I hope this pumpkin is good. We grew it in our garden. Let me see if I can cut it open. I've only made pumpkin pie from scratch like twice. I've made other pies. I've made like a pie out of the squash, and so did I make a pie? I think I made a pie from a pumpkin last year. Pretty sure I did. And I probably did the year before that. Anyway, first I'm gonna cut the top off. This is one that just, I don't know how it grew in our garden. It just showed up. Maybe it showed up for this reason. So let me chop the top off, and then I'm gonna slice it in half and then get the seeds out, and then I'm going to put it on the baking sheet. Let me see if I can. Maybe I need a different knife. And you guys, so this baby chick, I went ahead and set up, oh, my phone going off. I went ahead and set up the incubator, and this was my idea because I honestly don't know why it got pecked. I'm thinking the girl that's sitting on it, she has done this before. She's actually ate their eyes, pecked their eyes out. I think it was like last year she did it, maybe. I don't know. She's never had chicks. She's like, I don't know what she is. I feel like I should keep these seeds. Anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna keep the seeds and roast them, or maybe plant more pumpkins. Who knows? But they just look too good to just throw away. So I'm like, if these other chicks hatch, she'll probably end up doing the same thing. And so just to prevent like them from killing more babies, I went ahead and I took the majority of her eggs and I candle lit them. And the ones that I think are going to develop, there's 2 or 3 in there that are not, that have, one is like completely is a yolk, that because I just took it. It's a crab core, and so I'm like, what would that baby look like? And so, because the dad would have to be one of the bantams, because we only have bantam roosters. So anyway, so I put that egg in there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a psychopath. So just trying to get the strings. They're always the hardest part. Okay, so I brought that baby chick in, and it keeps making noises. It's tried to get up, but see, they had pecked its eye. So I don't know if it will only have one eye, if it's gonna live. I honestly thought it would be dead by now. I mean, I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, but I just, no, we gotta keep her warm. I just thought, you know, because it was out of the nest, just laying there all pecked, and honestly I thought it was dead. When I first saw it, I just thought it was, they done killed it. And so when I picked it up and it started like moving, I'm like, and it was so cold, so I didn't want it to die, just, you know, lonely and cold. And so I got out the incubator, and it's inside the incubator all nice and toasty, and the other eggs are in there. My idea is that if they hatch out, because they can't be that far from hatching, if the other ones were hatching. And normally what happens, God bless you, when chickens go broody, it's like they will collect eggs for a period of time, but they don't actually start incubating them, like their heater's not turned on yet, until they have enough and they decide, okay, I'm going to incubate these. And so although, you know, some and although some eggs are older than the other eggs, she turns her heater on, so they all start. It takes 21 days, so they all start at the same time. And so you don't have, I mean, sometimes some might take a little longer, sometimes some might take a little less. I think actually Bantams don't take exactly 21 days. I don't remember what it was that they took. But anyway, I'm baking the pumpkin so I can get the stuff to make the puree to make the pumpkin. So anyway, my scrap bucket. I don't know what's going on with my chickens, but she keeps moving around, he or she, and so I'm just keeping it in there, keeping it warm, keeping the lid on. You can hear them. And oh, anyway, I have to make a pie crust, and I have to make some rolls, and it is 3 o'clock. 2:50. It is 2:50 right now. Okay, so I'm gonna make the rolls. Oh, and I posted a video the other day, and I was asking about measuring cups, and I wasn't asking about whether this is wet and this is dry, because I know this is for wet stuff, I know this is for dry stuff. I do know that wet measures in a different volume, although it is the same as being a cup, but it's like wet is, you know, obviously it's wet. What I was saying is when people measure, for instance, a cup of like blueberries, or a cup of, you know, celery, or a cup of onions, is that considered dry? Are those dry ingredients? Because they're not, you know, I guess they are dry, but, or a cup of sour cream. Is a cup of sour cream measured in a wet, or is it measured in a dry? I don't know. I don't know these things. And I was telling my friend that I could ask my son Nathan, because he went to culinary school, and so he was actually a chef for a while before he's got the job he's got now. What am I making, guys? I am making, okay. What am I making? I am making rolls. But anyway, yeah, that's what I just didn't know which you use to measure your. So it's got some water in it. It'll be alright. Forgot I was melting it. What do you measure? If I was measuring lard, a cup of lard, is this wet or is this dry? Like, what do I measure it in? That was my question. Not whether or not this was a wet measuring cup or that was a, you know, I know that. I just didn't know what you measure. What do you measure lard? Do you measure it in a wet or dry? Let's say if I needed a cup. But yeah, if you're measuring, okay, so one's for wet, one's for dry. If you're measuring like a tablespoon of vinegar, this is the only tablespoon of vinegar you would get. This is the only table. There's not a wet measuring spoon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just my crazy, my brain, the way I think. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, I moved the chick. I just didn't want her over here while I'm cooking because it was in the way. So I got 2 tablespoons and maybe 3 of butter. I'm going to melt that. I need my flour. I was texting my sister. Okay, I need to fill up my flour.
Hey, you got flowers?
My flour. And now my sugar. Okay, I think that was 9. I don't know. So I did 9, right? I hope so. I was trying to count, but then I heard pee-pee and lost my train of thought. Okay, now we're gonna make now I need a cup of milk. I need to get this table top cleaned again. I just washed it off, but I need a teaspoon of salt. I totally forgot. How did I put my salt in? Here it is. I'm just gonna eyeball. It's a little sticky. I'm gonna add a little more flour. You want some dough?
Yeah, I'm figuring out because Winnie has messed up all those boxes. Not boxes, but the bins.
Winnie has?
Yeah, she scratched them. I just have to pull the sheet up, you know?
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
Okay, I'm gonna make my dough. I'm just using the recipe, and I'm not, even though I only need like the bottom for a pumpkin pie, I will probably just make it and then do something with the other half of the dough. So my lard, I think I need more lard. I got a fresh thing of Crisco. I need 1.5 cup. Okay, like Crisco. Am I measuring it in a dry? That's what I normally do. You might have to call him. I might have to write a letter. Is that what Uncle Brian always says?
Yeah, he said he can never get in touch with me or something, so he's gonna have to write a letter. Didn't he say that one time?
He said something about Papa too.
Yeah, Papa said.
Because you can't hear him, so you gotta write a letter.
Papa said, you got one of the hardest people to get a hold of one time. And that was in like February when we were returning calls to each other. He would call me and I'd miss the call, and then I'd call him and he missed the call. And he called me and I missed the call, and I called him back and he missed the call and he left me a voicemail. So I tried to call him back, but then he just ended up calling Dad.
Make a circle for me, and then I can. Don't ruin my paw print.
Oh,
That's a paw print. That's so cute.
did he say something?
I think her paw print.
Radioactive.
Okay guys, so there's my pumpkin. I let it cool for a little bit. I'm going to beat an egg. I have 2 eggs here. I don't know if I'll need 2 eggs or 1. I probably should use 2. I think I will. I hate the little crumbs. I don't know if you can see them that you get with fresh eggs. It just is. You won't have to. Okay, so we're gonna beat the egg. I hope that's enough pumpkin. Maybe. So we got 2 eggs beaten, going in. I'm gonna use about a cup to 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Did I say a cup? I meant a half cup. Let's see. There's a half cup. I'm gonna go ahead. So we're gonna use like half of this. That'll be alright. I'm gonna mix that in. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, maybe about a teaspoon. Again, eyeballing. Okay, I'm gonna add about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of vanilla. That's good. And now I'm going to add a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So about a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then you would add like nutmeg and ginger, which I have pumpkin pie spice. I was hoping it would tell me what was in it. Now my husband doesn't really like this, but I've used it before, but I've used minimal. So we are going to go with 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I'm going to see what this looks like. Oh, and you can't forget your milk. You need a can of evaporated milk. I'm just going to mix it in until the consistency looks good to me. I don't want to add too much. Actually looks pretty good. And we'll add a little more cinnamon. Just because I like the cinnamon.
Gone. He passed away.
And y'all didn't cut your turkey out?
Yeah.
Do a whole lot.
What a pizza is like. Y'all look at them.
I think we're gonna pick some of them over there. I don't know if we'll pick them all, because I don't know too much about them.
That's too loud. Good, ain't it? It's the only present you'll get is the food.
Do you do presents? Present will come later. Gotta let it digest first. You'll get that Christmas surprise tomorrow.
I'm sure it's thankful that you loved it that much. Right? Look at them all. Killers! That's what you all are, killers! We gotta tell Daddy about our door breaking. See at the bottom? That's because it swelled up.
Bug. He won't sting you.
I know, but he flew out at
You scared?
living Dickens on.
How was a bee? Cool.
Are you thinking about getting tired?
We showed up after Ronnie died.
So it's been around here for a while. You don't know how old it is.
No.
But this is the one that would crawl up on something and get on you. I think it would get on top of the golf cart and then step off on your shoulder.
Yeah, one day I was bending over and she came and crawled up my back.
Yeah. And I think y'all came down to the orchard and she came down there. She might have crawled up in the tree or something. I'm really bored laying there. I don't know where she came from.
You like tomatoes, boy?
Thanks for watching. Hey, tomorrow. Bye, guys.